Right, now we want to do the 60-degree contour marking. As we have done on the 90-degree contour marking, we start by producing a perpendicular line to the center. We set our contour marker on 0. On 0 there. Then we place our contour marker. You don't really specifically have to put it on the center here. You just place it on top of a pipe, and then you draw a 90-degree line which is perpendicular to center. Right. Right. Remember, the contour marker is set at 0, and then you place it on top of a pipe, then you draw your arc around the pipe. Right. Now for the next marking, you set your contour marker at 60, no? At 30 degrees. At 30 degrees, it's not that visible, but you set it at 30 degrees. Right. Then place your contour marker. Make sure everything is tight on the contour marker before you continue. With the 30 degrees point marked on the contour marker, bring your contour marker so that you aim the center point of those intersecting lines on both sides, the bottom and the top. Then you draw an arc that goes around to produce a 30-degree 30-degree arc. Right. Once you've done that line, you pop mark your centers so that they don't get rubbed off as you maneuver your pipe to and from the vise. It's like we're just preserving our points. Right? Once you've done that, now we need to mark the correction. Our correction, according to our calculation, is 35. We are going to supply the formula for coming up with the correction as soon as we are done with this video. Right. Taking the distance of the correction, you put it also on the reverse side of the pipe. Right. We're just transferring the measurement that we've done on the other side. One for correction. Right. Then this mark here represents the saddle depth. No? Oh, it's still the correction. Still the correction. It is still the correction. right? Join those 2 points. Take note that we have marked the correction from this center along the arc and also the correction from this center along the center. Then we join the 2 points. Then we take now the saddle depth, which is 24. Right. We bring the saddle depth, you mark it along that line that we have produced using the correction. You do that on both ends of the pipe. Right. So that is the saddle depth. On both ends of the pipe. Take note also that it's on the same side of the curve on both sides. Right. Right, now we are setting our contour marker so that we can produce the cutting plane to have the 60-degree. So our cutting plane must touch on this point here, that point there, and then on the reverse side also. Right. Like that, like that. Yes. It's either you turn around the pipe or you turn around the contour marker, whichever is easy for the operator. Right. So the next point must touch on this point here, on that point there, and then on the other side. Right. See? That point there, and then the other one. As long as these two are lines, you'll be rest assured if you have marked it correctly that your line will touch on the other side. But you need to verify anyway so that all your markings are correct. Then once you have achieved that, you lock your contour marker so that there's no movement. Once you've locked the contour marker, then you go on and produce your line to touch those 3 points. You need to take your time, and you need not to change the position of the contour marker as you are producing these curves. Because once you do that, it distorts the whole marking of points. So that we still have the correction there. Still mark it again on both sides of those arcs. You can pop mark so that you don't lose those marks. Right. Now with those 3 points, you also need to join them, join this point and that point using a flexi curve, like what my colleague here is going to show us to finalize our curve of intersection for the two pipes at 60 degrees. Right. He's using a flexi curve to join those points. Remember, use the distance of correction to produce those other 2 points. Right. You do that to the other side of the pipe again to finalize the marking off of the 60 degrees intersection on pipes using the contour marker on the prefabricated pipes using the contour marker. What is rubbing off is what is not needed. So your pipe will be cut following that curve around, around, around there. Once you cut your pipe at that one, place it on top of the other pipe which it is intersecting with. Then you've got your 60-degree contour marking on a prefabricated pipe. This pipe's diameter is 115 millimeters, 115 millimeters.